Alright, I just wrote this one. It's fresh off the press. Well, I made it through COVID, right? And I was single the whole time. That pretty much sucked. I mean, does anybody else feel stupid asking a girl out when all you can see are her eyeballs? I mean, you take this bitch home and, oh shit, it's Mylena. What the fuck? Finish him. Not with those chompers. God damn you, meat munching hoe. Although, it wasn't all bad. I was able to date a wider variety of women than normally because, I just make them keep their mask on in case they're ugly. I'm like, 6 feet, bitch. Get the fuck back. Make her ride in the back seat. But this one girl, she got me. She totally tricked me. So when I asked her out, she had on a mask, but when I picked her up, she wasn't wearing one, even though she should have been. I mean, thank God ugly isn't contagious. But, I've had cooties before, so what the fuck ever. I stopped by to get some condoms at the store, and the guy goes, you need a bag? I said, you're damn right, this bitch is ugly as hell, but it's a fucking pandemic, man. We're all struggling. Let me get 2 bags, in fact. Boy, that was a mistake. She thought that meant I was staying over till in the morning. No, bitch, this is my mask. It's just in case yours falls off. Because, look, man, it's rough being single during a pandemic, It's the whole human contact thing, No matter what you do, getting some pussy from 6 feet away, it just ain't quite the same. I mean, but now the pandemic's over, right? All the masks are gone, back to normal. What? Fuck no. Now I gotta watch out for these soul-sucking fucking communist, divergent, fluid, feminist, whatever the fuck things they are that are running around out there. Oh, they said freaks come out at night, but they weren't bullshitting, especially when Donald Trump's president. So, there's these so-called experts. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers because they don't ever know shit. They tell you should never talk about politics or religion on the first date. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the whole point of a first date. I mean, I need to know, are you some kind of Jesus freak hoe? Or are you some kind of ignorant fucking communist pushing fucking lemming motherfucker? And I kind of need these answers quick. Because I don't want to waste fucking time. I mastered this shit. I got it done in about 2 seconds. So this is my last day. This is how it went. It's just a reenactment from here forward. So as soon as we sat down, I looked right her in the eyeballs and I go, Orange Man bad? She goes, oh my God, yes, fuck Donald Trump. Great. Another brain dead lemming. Well, she had these tits, right? So, and that ass and shit. So I was like, let's see how far this goes. So, but I immediately already know 90% of what this bitch is about. So, I came here to eat. So I'm going to eat no matter what. I'm just going to start fucking with her because I was bored. I'm like, all right, so what are your pronouns? She goes, she, her, blah, 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 some shit. Oh, wrong answer. The fucking correct answer is, what the fuck kind of stupid ass question is that? Last time some tramp asked me what my pronouns were, I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. And I'm not 100% sure what you're asking, but I hope this answers your question. And then I flop my dick out on the table. Well, she almost had a fucking stroke. But I slapped her hand. I was like, no touching the merchandise, bitch. So then it went like this. Aside from being created by a bunch of white colonizers, and therefore being an inherently broken and racist country, capitalism is the biggest problem in America. Would you agree? Oh, yes, definitely. Fuck Elon Musk. He's a freeloading asshole. I can wake up tomorrow and be a woman if I decide to. True or false? True. People who refuse to get the vaccine are selfish, and they should be held accountable for killing people's grandmothers. Oh my God, yes, these fucking anti-vax science deniers. Just follow the science, motherfuckers. Okay, so did you go to a school that made you provide proof of your shot records? Yeah. And have you had measles, mumps, shingles, rubella, typhoid, polio, malaria, or HPV? No, what the fuck? Have you had COVID-19? Yes. So before or after you were vaccinated? Well, after. All 3 shots? Yeah. So have you ever previously in your life heard of someone contracting a disease for which they had been vaccinated? Well, no, not, but I ain't done. So do you believe that Dr. Anthony Fauci in any way purposely manipulated people? Well, no. What reason would a medical expert have for... I ain't done. Dr. Anthony Fauci cut off his penis. Would he still be a man? I don't know. So women are oppressed, black people are oppressed, immigrants are oppressed. Everyone in America who isn't white is oppressed. Yeah, pretty much. Is it impossible to be racist against a white person? Yeah, because some old fucking talking point that never made any sense anyway. I don't remember exactly what this bitch said, but so then I'm like, well, if I have a job that I need filled and 5 people apply for the job, 2 of them are white, but I immediately decide that I'm not hiring them because they're white. Have I treated them unfairly? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I guess so. So when I decided not to hire those 2 white people because of the color of their skin, that is not racist because their skin is white. Yes. And it doesn't really matter anyway because most Americans are racist. So due to their white privilege, they'll probably just get the next job that they apply for anyway. Yeah, probably. You have been both abused and raped in the past. Yeah. How did you? Hang on. I ain't done. You believe that every American should be given a car, free food, free rent, free medical insurance, and free college. Well, not every American. Just the ones who have been oppressed by white men for centuries. So it's okay to be racist against white people. It don't even count because a bunch of dead white people were evil. Yes. And everything that they created should be destroyed as well. We need to start completely over. So who's going to build the bridges? Well, women will. I mean, was communism not created by white men? Yeah, but what? But you've been brainwashed and nobody mentioned that? I mean, do you not believe that Americans should have the right to speak their mind without fear of persecution, free speech, pursuit of happiness, freedom of religion? None of these are important? Nah, not really. America was founded by racist slave owners. The Constitution is out of date and needs to be thrown away since it never applied to anyone but white people anyway. Dude, this shit sounds hilarious when I'm actually coming out of my mouth. So you seem like a nice person, but you're obviously ignorant. And you're very gullible. However, you're pretty fucking hot. And I know what I'm doing in the bedroom, so while there's pretty much zero chance of any long-term relationship between us, you probably want to take me home with you tonight anyway. Oh my God, you have a fucking huge ego. No, not really. I just know that I'm good-looking, intelligent, and funny. I know that women are generally attracted to me because I'm fun to be around and I'm easy to talk to. I know that my skills in the bedroom put me in the fucking top 10% of men in this country. So no, I don't have an ego. I have facts. So there's no chance that we could have a real relationship because of what I believe politically? Correct. I mean, normally no, but dude, this is 2022 and you're pushing for a system that will destroy the country that I fucking deeply love, which could very well put us on the opposite side of a battlefield one day. You think talking to little children about their genitalia is cool. You think that every other American should bend over backwards for the rights of people who are mentally ill. You believe gender is an abstract concept because you know a lot of people who've been brainwashed just like you are. Even though every gynecologist in the country will disagree with you. And your leftist views are so entrenched that they become a part of your very identity. To admit that you might have been deceived or believed wrong, you would be like losing a part of yourself. And you'll never do that. Therefore, you will never see the truth because it would leave you with a giant hole inside. And that would be too triggering for you to handle. How did you know that I had been abused and raped? Well, it's more likely, in fact, that you are the abuser. You've probably never been abused or raped. But you've convinced yourself and anyone who will listen to these things so that you can claim to be a victim, which allows you to blame everything on your abuser and not be held accountable for your actions. What the fuck? You're an asshole. No, I'm not. I'm in touch with reality. And that's kind of odd. I'm in touch with reality. I mean, you're the one who believes it's perfectly normal for a woman to have a dick. You're the one who thinks that white people should be accountable for things that happened hundreds of years ago. You're the one who's been convinced that communism is the answer, even though you've never given it any real thought. You just want to steal people's money. You want to steal money from rich people because it's not fair that they're rich. Okay? You're probably lazy. You don't have a very good work ethic since you think everything should be free. You think you're a hero because you have denounced white privilege, which never existed anyway. You absolutely hate any black person who's a Republican, worse than Donald Trump himself. You have no problem using the N-word or any other disparaging remark when referring to a black person who's on the right. You're the one who's focused on race and obsessed about the color of people's skin, which actually makes you the racist. You're the one who believes that black people are so incapable of doing for themselves that they need white people to do for them. You tend to date weak men who are dishonest and refuse to stand up to you. You act all offended when men hit on you because you pretend to not want to be sexualized, but you go home with strangers all the fucking time. I mean, you only tend to date weak men that allow you to mistreat them, but they only put up with your bullshit so they get in your pants, which is why none of them ever stick around. And you have no problem sleeping around because you're empowered, but actually you're just a slut. Can't stand the fact that I just sat here and told you all the bullshit about yourself. In fact, you're furious about it, but we're going to sit here and have a couple more drinks, and you're going to calm down, and you're still coming home with me tonight because you love the fucking cock, and getting the shit fucked out of you by a real man is, well, it's pretty fucking tempting, isn't it? So how am I doing?